SpaghettiOs. Not a sponsor. Yes, unfortunately, due to our current crisis, Shazam2 could be delayed. This from Cosmic Book News. Shazam 2 could be delayed, says director David F. Sandberg, which would join a long list of movies and TV shows impacted by the coronavirus. On Wednesday, Sandberg held a quarantine watch party on Twitter for the first film, where he showed off some cool footage and spoke about the sequel. Yeah, like Zach, huh? I guess maybe we'll see more of this, of directors saying, let's watch my movie. And, you get cool little, it's like the DVD commentary, only more personal, So anyway, so of course he got questions about the sequel and whatnot, and where that is and all that. Will it be delayed and everything? Because so many have been. Other films, And so he says, well, we'll see how long this goes, because, we were going to start shooting this year. But, who knows how long this will go on? And when you're talking live, you don't really think it through. I do it myself. I repeat, but, whatever. It feels like every movie gets delayed now. It doesn't just feel like it, it's happening. So we'll see what happens with Shazam, said Sandberg, and we'll see what happens. Boy, is that the motto of the year, said Sandberg. But so far, I've been working on the script, so that's good. We can still do that, obviously, and so that's being done. And then, we'll just see in a couple of months how it looks, Shazam 2 is still a long way off, 2 years. So David Sandberg and Zachary Levi look to have a lot of time to finish the movie. That is assuming, if production does get pushed back, that it doesn't interfere with anyone's schedule. Shazam 2 is out April 1st, 2022, and that's no joke. The actors. So, part of the problem with a delay for this film in particular are the child actors, unless these two guys who are kind of the main characters that carried the movie, unless these guys that are a lot older than they look, so it doesn't quite matter. But the rest, especially these two little darlings, they're going to age quite a bit, and probably, no doubt already, they don't look like this anymore. They're much, bigger. And so as time goes by, they kind of, they're getting closer to looking like their adult counterparts. And hey, they don't quite look like them. One of the aspects of it was that, Shazam, Captain Marvel, the real Captain Marvel, is actually the adult version of Billy Batson. And in some aspects, in some of the comics, they suggest that he actually looks like Billy's father and that sort of thing. But like when he did something like Kingdom Come, which, wouldn't that be great if they actually did that film? Yeah, it's probably not going to happen. But anyway, the idea is that Zachary Levi would end up playing both roles, because the aged Billy Batson looks like him. So as this kid grows, it's like, you don't look anything like Zachary. And say, well, in this version of the movie, they turn into completely different people. And, or at least, physically anyway. So there you go. Wait a minute. She turns into this guy? Oh, no, wait, her. But so that's kind of the problem. The kids they're going to keep growing and aging. He ends up like with little Anakin in the reshoots for Phantom Menace, and he's like, wait a minute, he looks different in this scene. Yeah, because he grew. So, but, whatever, they can just say, well, time moved forward. It's been a few years since the last movie or something like that. And, but the part of the deal would be that if they could start filming now, I'm assuming a lot of the kids' scenes could be shot as early as possible. But unfortunately, right now, you can't do that. So, that's just, what are you going to do? Recast them? I don't think you would want to do that. So, yeah, it's a bit of a problem for them, but it is what it is. So, a lot of here we go. We're talking about the other movies, and Black Adam. Dwayne Johnson, it could be delayed, and oh man, it's been 10 years trying to get that thing off the ground. Of course, it's almost happening, and then obviously it's not the worst that can happen as a result of this outbreak, but still. Batman, they had to stop filming, and Matrix 4. The CW shows have stopped production. The Flash, Batwoman, Supergirl. It's too bad for the Flash, but Batwoman and Supergirl, it's probably an improvement. Black Widow's release date has been canceled, and they stopped filming on Shang-Chi. Black Widow, there's still serious rumors about that going direct to a D+ or something like that. And it may actually happen, which and then that's a big of an uproar with the theaters and whatnot, because they're suffering terribly with the shutdown. Filming stopped on Falcon and Winter Soldier, WandaVision and Loki. Sebastian Stan, the Winter Soldier himself, says he doesn't know when it'll restart, and yeah, no one does. Spider-Man 3 being pushed back, and Sony delaying the release of Morbius, Ghostbusters 3, and Uncharted. The comic book industry is also on hold. It's not on hold. It's dead, especially in the sense, at least, that in the way it was up to this point. And it was already on life support to begin with, and then this happens. So the only big growth and excitement in comic books are the Indiegogo campaigns, which proves, yeah, there's still a market and audience for that medium. So it is the foolishness and shenanigans of the mainstream companies that has left it in the state that it is in. So, and it's all very sad. But it's interesting that it's kind of this similar thing with how the movie companies and their relationship with the theaters, and the comic book industry and the relationship to its comic book stores. And it's a raw deal. And with the movie theaters in dire straits now because of this, the movies could just be released to streaming, and then it's like, now you can see it in the theater, and they're like, yeah, they're not going to show up, you know. So these big movies like Black Widow that's really gonna be like a knife in the back almost. I understand the situation, and that's a bit more honorable or what have you. It's kind of the situation not as bad as the comic books and what they did to the comic book stores, but still, it's still this terrible raw deal. And it's like, no, wait till you can release it in the theaters, and it's like, they may have to release it online, but we'll see. Because the fear is that's the inevitable reality of movies. You will watch them at home. So anyway, there you go. Probably, more than likely, the announcement comes in that, yeah, they're not going to do any filming this year for Shazam2. And this will be a trend we'll see repeated, and already seeing it unfold with other films and television. And, well, that's just the way it goes with this horrible ordeal that we're all suffering through together. All right, thank you for watching and listening. Say, why not like and subscribe, and check out that link description below. That'll take you to my many stores that have plenty of goodies for you, most notably, yes, my comic book Night Night. Oh, yeah. Check that out. And, of course, you can catch my podcast, The Mr. Nailsin Show, on RadioMisfits.com. New episodes every Saturday. And, of course, you can also watch my videos over at BitChute. Yes, that's the Mr. Nailsin channel on BitChute.com.